at least some sunshine to get that work done. I don't know. It's feeling like spring. I went to the gym today, walked outside, a jacket on, but shorts.
It was
amazing.
Warm. Yeah, no, and it's good they're doing that preventative maintenance on Germantown. That's between Highway 30 and Skyline. A lot of people use that for commuting back and forth St. John's Bridge. So good to see that happening. The warm weather is going to continue. So, yeah, break the shorts out because, I mean, it's been really mild. But look at this. Here's the upside to a day like today.
Oh.
Isn't that a beautiful picture? Great
is that a
shot.
double in there?
That is a double rainbow for sure over the Astoria-Megler Bridge. Raul and Sarah Alvarez shot that and sent it on in. So thank you for doing that, for sharing your great picture with us. Love it. I saw a scene like this over downtown Portland today when I was driving, so I wasn't able to get the camera out, but nonetheless, they sure did. And boy, what a dramatic shot with the dark clouds in the background and the bridge. Really beautiful. Okay, the winds were strong on the coast too. 86 miles an hour, Cape Perpetua, Garibaldi 83. In the valleys, gusts over 40 miles an hour were common. We had a gust of 41 on the Fremont Bridge, and Lyons clocked in at 51 miles an hour. The radar showing all the rain is pretty much up in Washington now. There's a few showers over the Oregon Coast Range, but this has largely moved to the north. See thunderstorms off the coast there. So we're going to be dry for a day, day and a half. Wow, quite the dry spell for January, and by recent standards for sure. About a quarter of an inch of rain so far today. We are above average for the water year, so that's starting on October 1st and going forward. So that's good, and that's after a very wet December, of course, with over 2 inches of rainfall above average. Our high was 53. It was mild. The hot spot down the southern Oregon coast. North Bend and Brookings both at 56. Port Orford, where that closure is on 101, is between the two. And boy, that's a tough one because there aren't very many ways around Highway 101 on that section of the coast. So the Siskiyou is coming right on down to the coast itself. So hopefully they'll get that squared away quickly. Hey, tomorrow's sunrise is 7:49. That means it's earlier than it has been for about the last 2 weeks. The last time it was this early, not that it's early, but the last time it was earlier than the 7:50 we've been stuck at was back on the day after Christmas. So we're going in the direction of longer daylight time now, both in terms of sunrise and sunset. That's the important thing, is that we're seeing that change. Okay, tomorrow, look, there's no rain on the day planner. 46 at noon, 50 by 5 o'clock. There is another weather system off the coast. This will be pushing into California tonight and tomorrow. They're getting rain in Southern California right now. They just keep getting hammered, and they will continue to see a lot of precipitation. All the watches and warnings, wind advisories and wind warnings in Southern California, winter weather warning here in the Sierra Nevada, and wind warnings in the northern part of California. And then in Oregon, you see the red on the southern Oregon coast? That is a high surf warning, not for today or tomorrow, but that's for Thursday into Friday. Now, the swells right now running 13, 14, 15 feet, which is, you know, they're large, but not super large. But look at our wave model, and look at this blob of orange and magenta coming our way. Look at the scale here. Those are 40 to 50 foot swells out there. This is on Tuesday, okay? This is tomorrow night. They won't be that big when they reach the Oregon coast. They will decay and spread out somewhat. But as they move to the coast, they're still going to be running about 30 to 35 feet come Thursday and Friday, hence that high surf warning for later in the week. Meanwhile, we look at our model and you see the east winds, but no rain until we get some showers coming through on Wednesday, and even that fairly scattered until later in the afternoon. So again, a little bit of a dry period on the way as the jet stream reorganizes itself just a bit, sort of takes a breather, but the rain returns late in the week, and then a colder storm coming in Sunday and into Monday. The snowfall on Mount Hood, couple inches on Wednesday, then some rain on Thursday and Friday, but it'll be colder and better snow towards the end of the weekend and next week. And it'll be much heavier to the south. Look at how Mount Hood only about a couple inches, but Mount Bachelor over a foot. So again, the farther south you go, the more snow and rain that you get. It is 47 in Portland right now, and the freezing level to match at 4,700 feet. Showers have largely ended. Tomorrow, partly sunny and pretty nice, up to about 50. It might be a little cooler than today, but we'll get more sun and no rain. 51 on Wednesday. You see, David, there rain about every other day with showers on the in-between days. So still raining on the in-between days.
You know, we'll take one day of sunshine and no rain. I think we've earned it at this point, right?
You just got to have kind of a narrow focus right now.
There you go. Thank you, Matt.